So start laying down, knees bent. Sorry, I forgot it gives you a window. Feet wide apart, knees together. So constructive rest right here. Relax your shoulders, relax the muscles in your face. You can close your eyes if you like. Maybe gently draw the chin towards the chest. You can begin to move your head right to left, just small movements through the neck. Bring the head back to center. Pause. Draw the right knee up into your chest. Give it a squeeze and maybe do a few ankle rotations. And then interlace your hands behind the hamstring here, and you'll keep the left foot on the floor. So flex the foot, bend the knee and flex the foot, and then straighten the right leg and point the toes. Bend the knee, flex the foot, pull the toes back, straighten the leg and point the toes to the ceiling. Do that again, bend and flex, straighten and point. 5 more, bend and flex, straighten and point. Bend and flex, straighten and point. Last 3, bend and straighten. Last 2, straighten. Last 1, straighten the leg, pause. Foot can be pointed or flexed or relaxed. Maybe slide the hands to the calf. Take a breath. I sometimes will move the leg a little bit right to left. Good, and then bend the knee, draw it into the chest. Now straighten the left leg out long and hold the right knee in the left hand. Take a simple twist. Cross it over the body, extend the right arm to the right. You can turn the head to the right to include the neck. And then gently roll back onto the back. Bring both feet flat to the floor, hips to center if they moved. Pause, maybe take the head right to left. A few gentle rotations to the neck again. And bring it to center, gently draw the chin towards the chest. And then draw the left knee in, interlace, or give it a squeeze first. So a little rock side to side, front hip. And then interlace the hands behind the hamstring and flex the foot, pull the toes back, and then straighten the leg and point the toes. We'll do 8. Bend and flex, straighten, point, 7. Keep going. 6. Yeah. 5. So bend the knee, flex the foot, straighten the leg, point the toe. Bend the knee, flex the foot, straighten a point. Now I lost count. How about 2 more? Good. Last one. Straighten the leg, point or flex the foot. Doesn't matter. Maybe slide the hands to the calf. Keep the right knee bent. So you're really focusing on that left hamstring. You can move a little bit left to right. Just gentle, not to the most extreme here. Nice deep breaths. And bend the knee. Now you'll straighten the right leg out long, stretching it out, and then hold the left knee in the right hand and cross it over your body. You can scoot the hips to the left an inch or 2. Left arm can go left, or eyes can follow, head can follow, or not. Slowly come back onto the back, bring both feet flat to the floor, hips back to center, scooting them to the midline, and then draw both knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around your legs, give this like a hug, give yourself a nice hug. Maybe even lengthen the back of the neck on the floor and press the tailbone towards the floor. Taking just a couple more breaths. Release the feet flat to the ground for bridge pose. Arms come by your side. Go ahead and scoop the tailbone up and then lift the pelvis up. Backs of the shoulders and back of the head stays on the mat, on the ground. Good, and then lower down. We're not going to hold it long. Lower down one vertebrae at a time if you can, really feeling into the muscles in the back. Let everything relax. Then we'll come up again, press the feet down and curl the tailbone up, rising up. Breathing, taking a breath or two, feeling into the strength of your legs and lower body. Good, and then lower down. It can be all in one piece, or you can go one vertebrae at a time, stretching the muscles in the back. Do that one more time. Curling up into bridge. If you'd like to interlace the hands under the body for a little more chest and shoulder opening, you can. Good, and then slowly lower down all the way. Just pause for a moment. And bring your hands behind your head. Let the elbows go wide. The head rests in the hands. And then pull the front ribs, the rib cage to the mat. And you'll just lift up to the right big toe. So just the right big toe. So feel the core body engage. Try to scoop the tailbone up. And then lift the right knee up to like parallel to the floor. And then lift the left knee up parallel to the floor. And then pause there. Try to imagine you could slide a piece of paper under the pelvis. And then you'll set the right toes down and then set the left foot down. And you can be on the tiptoes if you like. And then other side, left leg lifts, right leg lifts. Left toes set down, right toes set down. And then switch, right, left, and then right foot down, left foot down. And feet can rest or hover. And then left foot lifts, right foot lifts. And then left leg down, right leg down. One more each side. Right, up, right leg down, left up, right up. Good. Left foot down, right foot down. Just let it relax for a moment. Let your belly soften, full deep breaths. Good, and then again, press the rib cage to the mat, scoop the tailbone up, maybe come up to the toes, big toes or tiptoes, and then lift the right leg up and then the left leg up. Now pause there, and then lift the shoulder blades up off the ground. And then we're gonna just do little twists. So left elbow to right knee, inhale, open to center, right elbow to left knee, inhale, open to center, and keep it going. So moving side to side, the whole time pulling the belly and rib cage towards the mat. Hips kind of try to lift up away from the mat. Good, last 30 seconds. Let's get as many as you can in 30 seconds, and slow is fine. Slow is fine. Feeling into the core for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then relax feet to the floor. Take a nice big belly breath. Just let it go. And then maybe stretch your legs out long. Stretch your arms overhead. Stretching out through the whole body. Good, and then bend the knees. So roll to your right side and use your left hand to press yourself up to sitting. And come to a comfortable seat. So come to cross-legged. Sorry, I have to fix my hair. It's a fixed hair moment. Hold on. Neither are they at home, they're watching. Okay. It's funny here. Okay, right here, take a big breath in, reach up, and then you'll twist to the right. I'm not gonna mirror you, so I'm gonna go the opposite. So twist right, yes, you go that way. And then drop the arms down, and you inhale, lift up into the crown of the head. Exhale, gently rotate or revolve. One more breath in. Breathe out and twist. And then gently untwist back to center, reach up nice and tall, and then twist to the left, let the arms fall. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, gently twist. Remember, length is first. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gently twist. And then slowly unwind back to center. And then reach your arms up through the midline. Tuck your chin to your chest and come forward. Lengthening, lengthening. And then let the arms relax, let the head relax. If it feels good here, you can gently move the chin right to left. Your hands to slowly, gently walk it all the way back up. We'll switch the cross of the legs. So bring the other foot in front or on top, however it is. With your arms out wide. Pull the shoulder head straight back. Stretch through the fingertips. Really big stretch and open wide. And then take the right arm under the left. Give yourself a hug. Reach back for the shoulders. And then you can tuck the chin and just gently slouch. Slouching down to whatever degree feels okay in your body. Breathe into that space behind the heart. Sit up nice and tall. You'll take the arms, open them back out wide. Turn the thumbs down. Take the arms behind you and just go super slow. Pressing, pressing, pull the shoulders back. You can stay there or you can interlace the hands and then stretch back even more, opening the front of the shoulders. You don't have to interlace, they might just reach. Good, and then let that release. Bring the hands back around into the lap. Take a couple shoulder circles. Nice. And then again, you'll open the arms out really wide and stretch through the elbows, wrists, fingers, open up across the front of the chest. And then a hug, left arm goes under the right. Reach back for the shoulders. And then drop the chin and gently round like you're ballooning out that space between the shoulder blades. Sit up nice and tall. And you'll open, 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 just like you're in slow motion. Thumbs curl down, thumbs turn down, and then press back, like you're pressing into something. If you're trying to squeeze a big ball together, maybe you interlace the hands, maybe you just keep squeezing, strengthening the upper back muscles, opening the chest muscles. Or if you've interlaced, reach the arms away from you. I like my chin slightly down for this, but you can look anywhere you want. Good, and then let that release. Just gently bring the arms back. Couple little shoulder shrugs. And then chin to chest, and just little movements either side to side, or you can take an ear to a shoulder, just moving very gently. We'll do a few moments here to kind of explore any tense areas in the neck. My neck is it's my fragile area. To move very cautiously and mindfully. Bring the head to center, close your eyes. Slide the jawbone back.
it's like, it feels like you're trying to make a double chin, but not. So it goes back and up. So you're trying to create lots of space actually between the chin and the chest, but the jawbone goes back and the back of the head lifts up. Lift the crown of the head straight up. And really feel the head stack right on the spine. Just notice it takes a lot of effort. It takes some effort. Just notice. Notice if the shoulders are forward, as the head goes back, can the shoulders melt back a little bit too? Keep lifting, 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 breathing. So really a lift from the low back. It's all the way up. Okay, open your eyes. You'll come forward to tabletop, to hands and knees. And we'll just take a moment with the hands. I want you just to kind of like palpate. You're going to press into one hand, press into the other, and then just on your own, you can start to move the hands in different directions, and they don't need to stay in the same line. So just stretching the wrists, kind of moving side to side. Hands can go one direction and the other. You can rock front to back. Just this little palpating through the wrists, hands to the floor, just moving any direction, taking your time. No hurry. And you are in charge of how much weight is in the wrists. How much time you spend in each of these stretches. Good. And then make your way back to child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, knees apart. Sit the hips to the heels, touch the arms out wherever they want to go. From here, walk it over to the left. Just go diagonal through the body, opening up the right side of the ribs. Walk it back to center and take it to the other side, to the right and the left side of the body. Walk it back to center, come back up to tabletop. And then some shoulder circles here. So just circling the shoulders around. The head just looks down. Little shoulder circles, like you're massaging into the space between the shoulder blades. And then sink between the shoulder blades, arms stay straight, and lift, punch up between the shoulder blades, like a push-up plus. And then sink and lift. One more time, sink and lift. Now hold that lift, tuck the toes under and float the knees off the ground. Hold the lift between the shoulder blades, like punching up between the shoulders, pulling the pit of the belly in. Breathe and hover the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the knees down. We'll sit all the way back into child's pose. If you want to turn the palms up, you can to put it off the wrist. Palms back over and come back to tabletop. And then you'll just step the right leg forward up by the right hand and then come up to 90, 90, 90 in the legs. Good. And then take both arms and just reach them up overhead and lengthen the tailbone. So lengthening now the left side of the body. And then bring your right hand to your right rib cage. You're going to hold, or left rib cage, right hand, left rib cage. Yeah, like that. And you're going to hold that side of the body forward. And then pull the belly in. And you're going to take this left arm and you're going to reach it as far forward as you can. Forward, 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 and down. And then we'll go up. So you're gonna reach it all the way up. It's from the shoulder, but keep that left rib forward, up. Now turn the palm away from you, pinky back, and go back just as far as you can. Don't let the left side body go back, just from the shoulder. Yeah, and it doesn't matter, just explore it. Bring it down, and then we're gonna go the opposite direction. Bring it back first, keep drawing the left side body forward, big circle, up, and all the way back around. Good, and then bring both arms down, a couple little shoulder shrugs. Nice, and then reach the arms up again, both arms go up, hips press forward slightly, and then bring your hands down to the mat, bring that right knee back next to the left, cow and cat, drop the belly, lift the chest, and then drop the head, tuck the tail, arch the back. One more time, cow. And cat, push the floor away. Come to neutral, step the left foot forward. If you need to pad the right knee, please do so. Come on up and stretch your arms up. Big reach. And then this time it'll be left hand to right ribs. So you're holding the rib cage forward. So it's gonna wanna move. We're not moving from the ribs, moving from the shoulder. Take the arm all the way forward and down. So this is looking at range of motion. And don't fake it, be real. Come all the way up and then turn the palm away from you and reach back. And it might go diagonal. Mine goes way diagonal, not straight back. Go back as far as you can, keeping the right side body forward. Good job. And then come back up. Yeah, good, Jennifer. Reach, reach, reach. And then rotate the palm in, bicep in, and all the way forward and down. Good, and then let it drop. A little shoulder shrugs. Both arms up, big breath from the pit of the belly all the way up. And then hands to the mat. And we'll bring the left leg back next to the right. Cow and cat, drop the belly, lift the chest again. And tuck the tail, tuck the chin. One more, cow. And cat. And then come to neutral. Take your hands forward about one hand length. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Lift the pelvis, lift the hips. Stretch the backs of the legs. Maybe bend one knee at a time, walking in place. I always feel the calves before I get into the hamstrings. You might notice the calves. Just noticing, maybe you do notice your hamstrings here. Maybe you notice the lower back here. Maybe you notice the shoulders here. Or the neck. Try and get the neck neutral. Taking several more breaths. Moving or being still, whatever your body needs. Go ahead and walk your feet forward up to your hands, coming into ragdoll forward fold, holding onto the elbow points, dropping your head, maybe adding a small sway or a little shake. To the mat. We'll bring your hands to your hips, look forward, press the feet down, come up to the stand. Good. Big breath in, circle the arms up, and breathe out, draw the hands down to the heart. And then come up to the front of your mat if you weren't there already, standing in mountain pose. I'm going to flow through a sun sea. I'll talk you through it. If you don't know it. No, you gotta get it all lined up.
It has to be lined up or off balance.
Okay, breathe in, circle the arms up. Breathe out, bow forward. Inhale to a flat back, that halfway lift. Hands can be on the shins. And then set the hands down, step the right foot back. And we'll just pause right here for a moment in a lunge. So you're high on the ball of the back foot. And then just straighten and bend that left knee a couple times. It doesn't need to be perfect, just moving in, hips go down, hips go up. And then drop the hips and pelvis, drop the right knee to the floor, point the toes. Inhale, circle the arms up, just one breath. Exhale, bring the hands back down and we'll step back to a high plank or kneeling plank. And then lower your body. You can go knees, chest and chin, or lower with control. Slide forward onto your belly, low cobra or sphinx. Pulling the shoulders back away from the ears. And then lower down, tuck the toes, press up and back to downward facing dog. And lift the right leg to the sky here, or from tabletop is fine too. Big step forward or pivot. Stay in your lunge. Straighten and bend the right leg several times. Feeling into the hamstring, the pelvis, the hips, all those little connections. Lower back even. And then bend the knee, set the left knee down, pad the knee if you need. Point the toes, reach the arms up. Big inhale, a little bit of balance. Exhale, hands come down, tuck the back toes under and you step forward. Left foot comes up to meet the right, the front of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen and extend. Exhale, forward fold, and drop your head. Inhale, rise up to the top, extended mountain. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And then arms down, mountain pose. One more time. Inhale, circle it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time the left foot steps back first. Set the knee down right away. Point the toes. Inhale, arms rise. Nice soft shoulders. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, high plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, slide forward into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward dog or child's pose. Inhale, the left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it forward or help it. Back knee down. Inhale, low lunge, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come down, you step forward, right foot comes up to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen and extend. Exhale, bow forward, drop your head. Inhale, rise to the top, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to the heart. And then arms down, pause. Good, let's find a wall space today to do a little shoulder stretch. I know I did that too. I take my socks off too. Okay, so you're gonna find a wall, not the mirror. So you'll have to come to the side of the room, but you can be right here. That's fine. The bar is fine.
Okay.
So
So can I use this bar or should I come over here?
well, you're gonna want the hands shoulder height.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You're gonna want a wall. So
Okay.
you'll bring your right hand. Well, you could do the left hand first since you're all gonna want to face me. So bring your left hand to the wall, shoulder height with the middle finger facing up. Don't see me good. Middle finger up. You press the palm into the wall and then look straight ahead. Draw the jawbone back. And you want to be far enough distance that you feel the arms straight and pressing to get that opening through the elbow, wrist, forearm. Yeah. And then if you want more, you start to turn the toes to the right. And you'll start to feel a bigger stretch. Straight elbow, press. Yes. Good.
A little air.
Everyone feel that?
Why are you doing it?
Yeah, we did
In your
the
flat.
other studio. So bring the jawbone back. And the breathing. Nice mountain pose through the rest of your body. You pull the shoulder blades down slightly. And then you'll turn and walk back to the starting point. And with the same arm, you're going to turn the hands to the left 90 degrees. So the middle finger is now parallel to the floor. And then the same thing, walk your toes to the right. See what that feels like. And then you want to just notice if you're creating tension in the neck, jaw, pull the jaw back slightly, the front ribs in, breathing. Good. Softening. The best you can. And one more breath here. And then gently walk it back around. This time you'll just let the arm come down, notice. And then you'll turn to the other side. Right side will face the wall. Fingers go straight up to start. Wrist shoulder height. Press the wall away, straight arm, but everything else in mountain pose. And then when you feel ready, you can turn to the left. Walk your toes to the left. Press the palm into the wall. Nice turn of front ribs draw in, knees slightly soft. You're not locking. Good job. But like kind of firm, like there's a hugging in of the muscles to support the joints. Like kind of draw the shoulder blades in and down. Pull the muscles in the belly slightly back. Maybe even in the pelvis and the feet. There's a grounding and a strengthening in order to support the opening in that shoulder. Good, and then you'll walk it back to the right, and we'll not done yet. Turn the hand 90 degrees right, the middle finger parallel, feel the stretch in the wrist. That might be where you stay, or start to walk the body to the left. Good. Side for me. Yeah, sometimes for me to get into the pec muscles and stuff, I'll bend the knees like lower down and I get a bigger stretch or different stretch. And back up. Yeah, there it is. Good job. And then you'll walk it back around. Let the arm come down. Maybe take a few shoulder shrugs. And those of you with the bar, you'll bring your hands to the bar. Those of you at the wall, you'll bring your hands to shoulder height at the wall. The bar's fine, stay there. And then you'll walk back into box pose. So walk the feet back until you make a box shape. So you lower the chest, press the hands into the wall or the bar, little bend in the knees, a little scoop of the tailbone back. There's the hamstring stretch also. And pull the front ribs in slightly and breathe. Good, and you really press into the hands. They're at the wall, maybe even imagining your hands are on top of two, we'll do limoncello jars, and you're opening one to the right and one to the left, like you're steering. At the bar too, it's that same idea of kind of steering the hands in opposite directions. Open the shoulders more. Good, take one more breath. And then gently press yourself up and you'll walk towards the bar, towards the wall. And then we have one more, we'll do one more wall stretch or bar stretch. So if you're at the bar, so everyone turn, we'll do left leg first, like we did before. So at the wall, I'm gonna show the wall for the home first. At the wall, you'll have your left side body to the wall and you're one leg length away, about, you can figure it out. You'll bring the left foot to the wall, toes up. If you're at the bar, you'll bring your left foot to the bar.
To the bar, huh?
Toes up. You got it. Or the wall's fine too. That one's shorter. Oh, that one's shorter. Go to that one.
I think it's because is it taller?
Yeah, that one's shorter. I didn't know they were different.
Oh, yeah, I can do this one.
Okay, good.
We'll see.
Nice, Linda. You got it, Julia. Help it. Perfect. So your body is facing to the right, right? Yes, like a right toes straight. Yeah, perfect. Left toes up. And then you'll take your arms up and stand nice and tall and breathe. Good, good, good. That's great. Yep. And you want to imagine the left inner thigh spinning upwards towards the ceiling. Hold it for 3 and 2. Good, and 1, and then float the arms down, and you'll just hold that left leg, lift it up, and set it down. Good. And we'll turn to the other side.
It's a hip opener or
It's a
something.
hip, it's
Thing.
legs,
It's a
yeah,
hip thing.
it's a hip thing. Okay, other side. So you'll help her bring that right foot to to the wall about hip height or bar height. Nice, Michelle. And then press the left foot down. I know sweaty feet are tricky. Spin that left inner thigh up. So you're really holding yourself up from leg strength, and then arms up, core body engaged, breathing. Nice. Taking one more breath here. Reach a little taller through the whole body. And then float the arms down. And with your hand, you'll gently lift that leg up and set it down. And then come on back to your mat.
Okay.
Yeah. Stand up distance apart, knees soft, and just take a little rotation side to side. And into free pose. So standing in mountain, if you need the bar, you can come close to it or the wall. You'll bring your right foot to the left leg, and it might be a kickstand. Big toe can stay on the floor, or you can bring your foot up higher onto the leg. You can bring your hands to the heart, or yeah, nice, using the wall, Jennifer. And then the arms can come up, maybe even in cactus today, so the shoulders and neck stay soft. But there's a firmness, muscles are supporting you here, a lift through the center of the body. Remember that chin drawing back, that long back of the neck. Good, and then return to mountain pose. And other side, left foot to right leg. Bring your arms to cactus or arms up or any other arm positions. Fine. Yes, nice. Good, Carol. Or that little kickstand at the floor. If balance is kind of tricky, sometimes just that shifting of the weight into the right foot, big toe of the left can stay on the floor. Wonderful way to work. Yes, Linda, good. Taking one more breath. And returning yourself to mountain pose. And we're going to flow through a sun salutation here. So from the front of the mat, inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, halfway lift. And step all the way back to high plank or kneeling plank. And then lower down carefully to the belly. And into cobra, point the toes, lift up or upward dog. And press back to downward facing dog or child's pose. For a down dog, maybe wag the hips a little bit side to side. Or bend one knee at a time. And then you'll take the right leg to the sky. It can be from down dog or a tabletop. Bend the knee, open the hip for a moment. Take a big step forward, right foot to right hand. Walk your body around to the left. Turn your feet to parallel. Wide leg side facing forward fold. You can shake the head. You can even interlace your hands behind the neck for a little more traction. Any movement is welcome. You can move or you can be still. The hands if they're not at the floor. Lift to a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips. Come up to stand. And then turn the right toes forward for pyramid. The left foot will step in and up. You're going to pull the shoulders back, lift the chest, and then fold over the right leg. And blocks are helpful if you want blocks under the hands or hands to the floor. You want to get a little tiny bend in the right knee and then pull the right hip back. Right hip back as the spine comes forward and down. Breathing into the back of the right leg. Let the palms step back, high plank. Lower down onto your belly. Rise up into cobra, upward dog, or sphinx. And press back to downward facing dog or child's pose. And last of the standing poses, left leg goes up and back, bend the knee, roll it open. Take a big step forward and walk your body around to the right. Side facing, wide leg forward fold again. You'd like to interlace your hands at the back, a little more shoulder opening you can, or behind the neck. Balanced here, grounded here. Just seeing what you notice. The hands to the floor if they aren't there. Lift to a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips. Come up to stand. Then pyramid, left toes turn forward, right foot will step in and up. Square the body, lift the chest, and fold. Lengthen as you fold over the left leg. Lengthen, lengthen, and then hands can come down to the floor or blocks. Really draw the left hip back in space. And then it's a stay and breathe and feel and acknowledge and let go. Allow your breath to penetrate any tight muscles. Bend the left knee, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Lower all the way to your belly. And we'll come into sphinx, coming up onto the forearms. You want to press the pubic bone down, pull the pit of the belly slightly up to protect the lower back. And lengthening the ribs, draw the rib cage forward. If you close your eyes, be here about 5 breaths. And some energy into your legs. Lower all the way down, and you'll make a pillow out of the arms so the head goes straight down so the neck doesn't turn. And then bend the knees and windshield wipe the lower legs right to left. Bring the feet back to the floor. You're going to bring your arms out into a cactus at the floor. Turn your left cheek to the floor, so look right. And then slide the right knee out to the right. And I'm just going to pause right here. If you need to put a pad under the knee, you can do that. I'm just going to stay right here. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck and jaw, relax your pelvis. Allow yourself to feel the support of the floor. A few more breaths here. You'll slide the right leg back out alongside the left. Carefully turn your head to the other side. And then slide the left knee out to the left. So this is a more restorative pose, meaning that you have support, you're muscling a lot less, if at all. Trying to allow gravity and time in your breath to let the body, the tissues in the body to soften and open. Kind of looking and scanning through the body of where you're holding tension, even in this posture, which is very supportive. Are there areas that you're holding and tensing or keeping up away from the floor or resisting, letting go? And maybe do you have a prop that you could use that would help with the opening, or a mantra, or is it just time and awareness? With something in the neck and jaw, face, shoulders, abdomen, pelvis. Where in your body do you notice tension or resistance or restlessness? Be with whatever's present for you without trying to change it or needing to make a change. Just allowing yourself to be exactly as you are right here. Gently slide the left leg back alongside the right. Turn your gaze to the floor. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Very carefully press up to tabletop. And then you'll take your feet to the side, sit down on your mat, and we'll just lay down. So the feet come around to the front. And now you'll come onto your back, coming down slowly. Draw the knees into the chest and give a little rock side to side on the pelvis, low back. Or you can draw a circle. The knees can go together in one direction, circle. Go together in the other direction. And bring it to center for a moment. And you're just going to bring your hands to the front of your legs. And you're gently going to press the legs into the hands. And then release. And then bring your left hand behind the left leg, right hand in front of the right leg, and press your legs into your hands. So the right leg's pressing in and the left leg's pressing out. And then switch. It's a little bit of a brain teaser. So left leg presses into the left hand, right leg presses into the right hand. So one's coming in, one's going away. Come back to center, hold a knee in each hand, and now circle the knees away from each other. Frog circles. And this could be done by the legs doing the majority of the work, or legs relax completely and the hands and arms do the majority of the work. See if you can figure that out. If the arms are doing the work, it's much slower. I can tell when the legs are doing the work because it goes quickly. Go the other direction. And you might be a combination of the two. Legs are doing a little bit, arms are doing a little bit. Good, and then happy baby. You'll catch the edges of the feet towards the ceiling, feet to the ceiling, and then knees draw towards the outer ribs. You can rock gently side to side. Come to center if you're rocking, and pause, just pause. Relax your shoulders towards the ground, lengthen the back of the neck, the chin slightly to the chest. So the lengthening of the lower spine, the lower back. See if you can straighten your right leg. Just kick the right heel out to the right. Big stretch through the hamstring, the inner thigh, the hip. Bend the right knee in, stretch the left leg out. Big stretch on the opposite side. Bring that left leg in. Gently release the feet, hug the knees into the chest. One more time, a nice squeeze. And then straighten the left leg out long. We're going to end in a twist like we began. Hold the right knee in the left hand, cross it over the body. Extend the right arm right, maybe turn your gaze right. Breathing deeply down into the bottom of the lungs. And then slowly roll back onto the back and switch to the other leg. Right leg goes long. Draw the left knee in, cross it over the body, holding it in the right hand if you want. You can look left or not. Relax your left shoulder though. Breathe into the whole left side of the body. Gently roll back onto the back and find Shavasana. You can scoot to the middle of the mat, put on any clothes you'd like, use any props you want. Sometimes blocks under the knees feels good. Wiggle around so you really know that you're letting go. The head move gently side to side if you want. Just really, again, letting go.
Few precious moments, and I'm going to say it now. Those of you at home, when I give the advice to come up, if you're not ready and you want to just stay, you don't have to move. Fortunately, unfortunately, in the studio, it's a little bit. In these few precious moments that you have, be still. Try to allow the body to be still, and also to let the mind settle. I have the experience in my body of my mind just always busy. And even when I focus and still my body and try to still my thoughts, it's still kind of running in the background. And that's okay. It's the job of the mind to stay alert and active, processing all our life experiences, past, present, and then also anticipating the future. But I find having the ability, the tools to turn down the volume when you can. You turn the volume of the thoughts down, like you're actually turning a knob. And turn the volume of your breath up, or the volume of your senses, noticing the sounds, like noticing the environment, like your presence, the volume of your physical presence goes up. The volume of thoughts inside of yourself goes down. Experience instead of thoughts about the experience. Bring your awareness just back to your breath. In the physical body, you can begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And as you're ready, if you're ready, come on up to sitting. Either posture. Allow your eyes to gently remain closed if you can. Gather at your heart center and draw your jawbone back, lengthen the back of the neck, soften the shoulders. Lift your thumbs to your forehead center. Hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste. Good. You're up. Bye. Thank you. Yes, there's some over there behind the little sign, and there's also some in the back. Yes, help yourself. Goodbye, goodbye.